Right now, across the global workforce, there is a quiet, pervasive anxiety. Recent survey data from Udacity shows that 61% of white-collar professionals expect artificial intelligence to take their jobs within the next 2 years. This 3D pyramid represents the foundation of career success, starting at a wide base of entry-level roles, climbing through middle management to the peak. Currently, this structure remains stable, with global firms seeing modest AI productivity increases without mass layoffs. AI researcher Matt Schumer recently compared this quiet period to February of 2020. At that time, economic data looked normal, and offices were full, even though the conditions for a global shift had already been met. The current stability functions as a deceptive lull. If the historical parallels hold, the present data is not a permanent safety net, but the silence that precedes a significant structural shift in the economy. While much of the panic centers on copywriters and junior coders, the logic of automation is scaling toward the seat of corporate power, the C-suite. Speaking at the AI Impact Summit in New Delhi, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman delivered a blunt warning to technology and policy leaders. Altman admitted that an AI superintelligence would eventually be capable of doing a better job as a CEO than any human executive, and he explicitly included himself in that assessment. Based on the current trajectory of developmental models, Altman believes early versions of this true superintelligence are only a couple of years away. When the primary architect of the AI boom views his own executive role as replaceable, the traditional corporate hierarchy faces a challenge to its very existence. The collapse begins at the base of the model. Anthropic CEO Dario Amodei predicts that AI could eliminate half of all entry-level white-collar jobs. This hollowing out of entry-level work travels upward, creating a great flattening, where companies use automation to collapse entire departments. Moderna provides a clear case study. They merged their human resources and technology departments under a single chief people and digital officer, relying on automated technology to remove the middle management layer that traditionally coordinated them. AI is actively redesigning and compressing the physical architecture of the modern corporation. This compression is moving toward the peak. Microsoft AI chief Mustafa Suleyman estimates that white-collar work has 12 to 18 months before the technology is capable of complete automation. A CEO functions as a high-level decision-making engine. The role requires processing vast amounts of market data and outputting strategic directions based on it. A superintelligent system is built to be a superior, highly efficient decision-making engine. It can ingest a decade of financial records in seconds, operating without the biological requirements of sleep or the massive cost of an executive salary. As Altman noted, it is very hard to outwork a GPU. A GPU, or graphics processing unit, is specialized hardware that performs the massive parallel calculations required to run AI models. The CEO is becoming a data processing node that can be optimized and replaced by superior hardware. Altman has identified the end of 2028 as the deadline for a significant shift in where global intelligence resides. By then, he expects more of the world's intellectual capacity to reside inside of data centers than outside of them. The sum of cognitive labor is migrating from office buildings into the servers. For workers, this raises difficult questions about cognitive competition. Humans are reaching a point where they can no longer climb the traditional ladders of corporate intellect. Altman suggests a different future for human utility. He believes we will remain driven to express our creativity, gain social status, and be useful to one another. The AI revolution forces an evolution away from the corporate ladder toward a new economy based on human connection and creativity.